Welcome to the Talk Spirit to Me podcast. Oh, this podcast has been long in the waiting. This is not going to be your average spirituality chat. I'm going to be taking you through on these episodes about all the secrets to do with spirituality, how you can start bringing your spirit guides, your angels into your everyday life so you can live this life in the most strongest, highest potential version of you. This is going to change your life, and you need to thank your angels right now that you've stumbled across this. Thank you for being here. And I've got a little special surprise for you all. If you all like and subscribe and share this channel and share the episodes and give me a little rating and a little comment, see, I don't want too much, I will happily give you a reading. Yes, that's right. You can send me proof on Instagram directly to my DMs that you've done all of those things, tick, 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 then I will happily give you a reading. So please make sure you share this. Let's get the positivity out there and enjoy the episodes. Hello. Oh my gosh, it is my first ever podcast interview. Now, I know all new listeners are probably thinking, yeah, just get on with it. Spill the tea on angel numbers. But guys, when I tell you I've been manifesting and co-creating with my spirit guides for this podcast, it's been a hot minute. So I brought the domain name for Talk Spirit to Me over 3 years ago now. And I just thought, you know what? It's just not the right time. But the right time is now here. And I'm going to be giving you the most amazing insight into spirituality. Now, if you are watching on YouTube, you'll see that I don't look like your average medium. I am a psychic medium. And I get that comment quite a lot. But this is why I'm on a mission now to help people understand that everyone is spiritual. You don't have to have a certain persona. You don't have to have a certain look. You, listening to this, are spiritual. Everyone is. And everyone has a spirit guide, and everyone is able to reach their full potential. And this is what I believe to be true. And I've seen from my own eyes, my own clients, for the past 20 plus years. Everyone has a spirit guide. Everyone can reach their full potential. And I feel that you found this episode because you need to hear this. And so I'm going to start with one of the most obvious ways that your spirit guides will be trying to get in touch with you, and you've probably totally disregarded, and it's repeated numbers. So if you see repeated numbers, and if you know the other term for them, which is angel numbers, you'll know what I mean. But if you don't, it's numbers like 111, 222, 444, 555, or it could be 1010, the mirrored numbers, 1212, 1111. Who sees 1111? So all of these angel numbers are sent to you from your spirit guides and guardian team. Now, every single person has a spiritual team. And do you know that there's only a very, very small percentage of them actually work with their spiritual team? And do you ever think to yourself sometimes, how are people sailing through life and then there's people that don't? Like, how is that fair? What are they doing differently? And I'll tell you what they're doing differently. They're working with their spiritual team, and you're going to be doing the same. Now, I've got so much to share with you, and I'm going to be jam-packing this podcast with tons and tons of content. So I don't want to go through every tiny little detail on the first episode, because we want to break it down so you fully understand this, and so you can start implementing and really get some great value. So the first thing that they will do, spirit-wise, if they want to get in touch with you and they know that you're at a point in your life where there's something that needs to change. Maybe there's something that you're holding back on. It could be your personal life, it could be your business, it could be your own self-development. There's something you're holding back on. And so your spirit guides will find a way to communicate with you to let you know you're at a point where you've carried yourself for so long, it's time to let them interject. And the way they do that is through angel numbers. Now, I've had this conversation with my spirit guides so many times about how they can actually communicate through layman's terms. You know, why can't they just go, you know what, Katie, you need to do your podcast on this date and blah, 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 blah. Here's the guidance, as straight as that. And the reason for that is because it's all about energy. It's all about how receptive you are, and it's all about how they can communicate with you with the energy they've got. So if you are not co-creating with your spirit guides, if you're not working with them in the correct manner, then they will not be able to guide you necessarily the way that they are wanting to. There won't be enough energy there for them to build. So they start off with small things like angel numbers. And angel numbers have got such a neutral energy. Like, numbers can be in any language and everyone understands. Like, there's no kind of stagnant energy or any block around an angel number. It's the purest and simplest way for them to communicate with you. But what happens is, people that do notice angel numbers, or do notice that there's a certain number they're seeing all the time, they don't necessarily realize why they're seeing it. Do you know the amount of messages I receive saying, Katie, I've received 111, 222, or I'm seeing 1111 everywhere I go, every time I look at my phone, every time I walk into the kitchen, it's on the microwave, it's like everywhere. I see the numbers everywhere. What does it mean? And it's like, well, there's so many different meanings. If you Google any of the angel numbers, you'll get several different meanings. And then if you've seen, say, 444, 111, and then you see 1212, and they've all got different meanings, like, well, what on earth are your angels trying to tell you? You know, we're not Inspector Gadget. Like, who remembers Inspector Gadget? Like, how are we going to remember or even understand what they're actually trying to tell us? Like, when does it get to the point where we just go, right, okay, that's what they're trying to say, that makes sense, I'll take action on that? It's very misleading. It's very misleading. So this is why your angels and spirit guides get really almost like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to kind of send them, I don't know how else to communicate here. And this is why then you, the individual who's finding the numbers, going, oh, I swear to God, like, if I look for another angel number, I'm going to go mad. And why, what else can I do? And maybe you found this channel, maybe you've Googled on TikTok or YouTube or podcasts, angel numbers, tell me about angel numbers. And it's like, you will then get a whole host of different information. So I get that obviously then your spiritual team and you are kind of going around in circles thinking, well, what is next? What do I do? So here's the tea. Here's the answer. So the easiest way now for you to focus on this is to acknowledge the number. The minute you see the number, and you'll know when you see it, because somebody else said to me the other day, they were like, yeah, but how do I know that's an angel number and I've not just seen 111? Very good question. You know when you've seen an angel number. You feel different, or it's like at a time where you kind of needed that extra support from spirit. You needed like a little bit of a spiritual cuddle. And there's something that's kind of distracted you. Like, why did you suddenly look at your phone at that time? It just doesn't make sense. Or when you receive like a bill, you've gone out for a meal, and then it's like £111. You know, it's funny, isn't it? We used to look at bills and think, oh my God, that's so expensive. Can't believe the steak was that much. Now I'm like, it's 111, it's a sign. It's hilarious. We look at it in such a positive way. So they will find ways to get the message to you, and you'll see it and you won't be able to ignore it, and you'll feel it. So those are the signs that it's definitely from your spirit. And if you are clairsentient or an empath, you may feel it deep in your core, deep in your stomach, or you may feel like a temperature change around you personally. So there you go. There's another sign. So once you've seen your number and you've got it there, just stop for just a moment. I don't care what you're doing. Just stop for a moment. Just take a second and just look around you. Just see if there's anything significant going on around you. Then number 2, check in on how you're actually feeling in that moment. Is there something that's been playing on your mind? Is there a decision you're trying to make? Is there something that is kind of calling you or pulling you forward? So just take a moment and think about that. Then number 3, say this. And this is the part you're going to need to save, guys, because this is going to change your life and you won't be able to remember it. So just click save on this podcast, or I don't know, screen record me, whatever you need to do. Just save this point here. Make a note of the time. And literally just say, angels, thank you so much for that spiritual sign. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate the message. I understand you are trying to guide me, yet I don't understand what you're trying to show me. Please, can you give me another sign, point me in the right direction of what else you would like me to do? I surrender, I give you permission, and I look forward to hearing from you. Now, I know that's a lot. And don't forget, I've been doing this a very long time, so I can memorize things very easily. However, the moment you say that, you have given your spiritual team permission to help you. And I am telling you now, your life will change the moment you do that. I'm covered in goosebumps. Your life will change in ways that you wouldn't even believe. And and the thought that there's going to be a massive you now doing this and your lives are going to change, it just makes me feel so happy, so happy, because we shouldn't be living life alone. There's so much more out there that we can't understand and we can't fathom. And I don't think our human minds can even, not saying we're all stupid, but I don't think our human minds can even begin to go there, because I think there's things we can't in this lifetime and in this body and in this mind understand. But what I do understand is our co-creation with our spirit guides, our guardian angels, the universe, and our own free will on our own desires is absolutely the recipe to success. And every single one of you has that available for free. So do this. Don't miss out. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And I'm so excited for your journey. Please tell me about your journey. Send me a DM. Let me know. Let me know when you see your number. Tag me in it. I want to share this celebration with you. Tag me in. Tell me you've said it. Say, Katie, we're in it together. It could be like the angel number movement. Can that be a hashtag? Angel number movement? Angel number movement. Get it out there. Spread the love, because the more our angels go, thank the Lord, these people are actually seeing it. Thank the Lord, they're actually acknowledging us. Can you imagine? Can you imagine as a collective if we all feel that energy and we all do it? That our lives would never be the same. We'd all be thriving and shining. And that's what your guardian angels, your spirit team, and myself want for you. So something I want to do with you all on every episode, as you can see if you're watching on YouTube, if you can't, and you're listening on Spotify or Apple, I have got a feather here, a white feather that does look like it's been around the pond a fair bit, but it's still intact. Now, I love white feathers. They're my sign from spirit. And I will share the story with you on one of the podcasts at a later date as to why, because the story is amazing. However, at every episode, I'm going to be setting an intention for you all with the white feather. So it's going to be my thing just to give out the love, because the more love you give out and the more positive intentions you get out, the better the world is. So get ready to receive this, because this is going to be your spiritual intention from me to your guides, asking them to send you an angel number in the most divine way, in the most positive way, in a way where it will literally stop you in your tracks. And I want that to be the first time that you take that angel number seriously and start on your spiritual journey. So here is your white feather. This is the intention. It's filled with the intention. And here it comes to you now. Thank you. Now I've just realised I've given you all that great information and I forgot to introduce myself. So typical. My name is Katie Helliwell. I'm a psychic medium. I'm a spiritual business coach. And I help people connect to their true soul purpose in life, whatever that soul purpose may be, by putting you in touch with your spirit guide. Working with me will make you feel like you're on FaceTime to your guides. It is that easy. Thank you for this episode. I love you all. And I'm so glad you are here. I can't believe how excited I am. So grateful to have you. And I'll see you on the next episode. Lots of love. Mwah.